This is the start of the video. We're going to do a full clear of Icebreaker. I highly recommend that you guys bring high RPM weapons. I'm going to bring a HK with 100 rounders. I like to use 55A1 for this. Plates is completely preference. You can run tier 6 if you want. I think tier 5 is fine because you'll just get more in raid. Recommend the biggest backpack possible so you can get at the most loot. Obviously, bring your euros, bring your rubles. Bring a bomb. We're going to do a bomb method, like bombless method as well in the video. Obviously, bring a full serve kit. You will get destroyed at the start because of the rogues. I recommend bringing like 8 smoke grenades, but I'll just bring 10 just in case. We're going to use the smokes of the boss specifically. We're going to get plenty of ammo and raid from killing the AI. And make sure you bring a gas mask. A gas mask is crucial because the AI loves to spam gas grenades now. This is optional. You can bring a partisan backpack and put one of these in. This is going to give you lots of slots for more money. It's optional, but it is more expensive. And then you can fill up a partisan backpack with CSA rigs. The reason I don't fill these is because I like to pick up the guard rigs, the 3x3s. They're good money, so that's why I only bring 2. You can bring more if you want to, but this should be good enough. Obviously, bring the essentials, stims, weight stims, heals, full serve kit, and then that's pretty much it. At the end of the day, the gun is preference. I just like the HK because it's consistent. Alright, so start the run. The reason why I didn't bring a smoke grenade or a flare, you can just grab one at the start. It's not really necessary, but there's loot in here as well, so I just combo it. So we got our flare and there's sometimes good loot there. I'm just going to do the normal clear. The problem with Icebreaker now is that a lot of your time spent in the raid is going to be fighting the rogues at the start. There's a ton of them. They have insane aimbot. And they're sometimes more difficult than Black Division. So at this spot, I would just take your time. Because if you don't, these guys are really going to mess you up. But sadly, they're just going to take a lot of time to kill. You can skip them, but I'm not including that in this video because the loot here is too good. I don't think it's worth skipping purely because of the loot. So what I like to do is just like aggro them. Take my time. So Knight's coming, one of them get close. Alright, he's not coming close. Alright, Knight made it easy for us. One tanked a headshot and we died. Nice. I do recommend bringing a Vortex as well, or a Voodoo. Because it's nice to be able to hit long-range shots. We're essentially just going to keep playing this whole way. Use the stairs to get some free kills. Be careful around here, because sometimes the AI can camp back here and kill you for free. So always check this before looting. But even in this back room here as well. So far we haven't had that many. So we got kitchen spawn. They can sometimes be in this hallway. So what I like to do is I like to go this way. Kill these 2 that spawn here. That should aggro the ones in kitchen. And then just kill them. So doesn't look like they spawned or they're stuck. And sometimes get stuck right here. And here. But I think in this run, we might have a reduced amount of rogues by the looks of it. Which can just happen randomly, by the way. You can just get lucky and there's like way less rogues. So in this run, we got a very easy one overall. Now we can just loot up for free. There's a loot spawn inside that bed. Alright, so we're already off to a good start right here. We got a medical item, and that can go in there, and that's 1 mil straight away. I don't loot the bags on my run just out of pure laziness, but if you wanted to max out on loot, you can loot all the duffels and the bodies and med bags. I just don't do that because I'm lazy. Nothing spawns in this room unless they changed it, which I don't think they did. Sometimes spawn on the bed. Golden star. Like, what I could be doing right now is I could be picking up all this, like, medical stuff and put it in there, but we'll fill up later on in IFAKs, so I don't think it's worth. So now we're at the part. There's 3 spawns this key, 1 in this hand, 1 right there, and 1 on the floor. 100% spawn rate. You need that key to progress. Make sure you check behind this bag. There can be a big medical box thing. Also, Ledexes can spawn here, and Optimuscopes. There's another spawn for the big thing right here. So you can hit the PCs if you want to. Like I said, in this run, I'm not going to have laziness, but I'm sure some of you guys will probably hit it because free loot. I think there's a spawn inside the bed here, but I can't remember. I'm just going to skip it because I don't know where it is. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a spawn there. Yeah, we get the occasional defib on this part right here, which is nice. And there's a stim here too. Life back, we can pick that up. And that's that. So what I do is I just fill these up first. So if I die later on, at least I get some money back. It's handy. So there's a chance that you will die. A pretty high chance. The AI is random. So we're chilling on that. And then we can start looting the AI. So Knight has a 10 mil keycard spawn. So make sure you check his pockets. You can sometimes get really lucky and grab that. I found it once. The normal rogues here, obviously they spawn M67s, which are handy for Helipad. So we don't buy those, we just get them off the AI. Obviously we're going to pick up all of the meds that they have. It's free. And then we got some spawns here. Replace your serve kit if you have to use it, which you probably will be doing that at some point. Okay, and that's pretty much all that clear. There is moonshine spawns in the kitchen, so if you want to check that, you can. So, just spawns on the table. Take that. Yeah, occasionally you get dollars from these guys, which is really nice. Take the scopes, not bad money. $1,000 right there, so we're up 1,500 right now. Some med spawns on the floor there. Occasionally you'll get like the rare Giga Chad card, which is worth 300k here. And also your quest items, they all spawn in this area. I'm not picking up the silencers, bro, because we're going to have so much loot if I live this run. Like, it's disgusting how much loot you have. Like, a full clear nets you like an insane amount of loot. It's like 8 mil plus. And sometimes leddies and stuff in here. No, this is my other account, bro. I got 3 Tarkov accounts. My main's got like 12k hours. This is just my account with all the achievements on. Then around here, you can get some like decent loot. This is probably going to be the first difficult part of Icebreaker for most of you guys, is doing engine room. I wouldn't really say there's a tinny way of doing it, but the method that I do, overall, I think is pretty easy. I would just say, like, in this area, you've just got to be locked in. You've just got to have good reaction time and good positioning. And obviously good aim. If you can't do that, then you just need to get better. You got to practice. Obviously, I die here sometimes, but it's very rare that I get killed here. So what I like to do is, I like to sit right here in this corner. Drop my bag, make sure I'm full on ammo. Make sure I got painkillers popped. Can also hotbar a ETG for emergency. It's not a bad idea. Pretty much, you just run up right here, sit in this corner. So, in this run, we got very lucky. You get like a few seconds of them looking at you before they start shooting. Occasionally, they can spawn over here, up there, and up there. If they spawn like this, then you got the super, super easy run. Sometimes they can spawn 2 here and 2 there. If that happens, focus on killing these first, and then these guys might path this way. So use all of this for cover. And honestly, overall, I think I've died once in engine room since the changes. But yeah, it's very important that you sit right here for cover. $8264, check in here for some rare loot. That's why we like bringing a big magazine, by the way. So we can just spray like that. This is a quest type. You need 3 of these found in raid. And then with these guys, we like picking up these rigs because these rigs are technically the best. The reason why they're the best is because they have tier 4 soft plates, which is the only armor in the game that has that. It's kind of cool. There is armors better than them, but for that alone, like, they're really, really good. And they're also very good quick sell. Very good quick sell value. So they don't really have any good ammo in the 9mm. This is always good ammo. And pick up the pistol for the slot. The scope here, worth taking. And we got another one of those. So what we're going to do is, because we can't fit that, we're going to put that up there for now. Pack those in there. Got a nice set of nods, that's 100k. We got some more ammo, we can sort all of that stuff out later on. Okay, so that's that room clear. This part can be difficult. This is where I recommend bringing a grenade. It makes it significantly easier. So I'm going to bind that. I like to underhand it, sprint straight up. So sometimes they'll do this where they'll just throw some grenade straight away. If they throw a smoke grenade and you don't have a gas mask, then it's going to make it very annoying. So the nades give us info on them. Could be one behind there. So in this situation now, it's a bit risky. I could go back and get more nades to play it safe, but I'm not in this run. Okay, he actually moved. Which is, could be a good thing. I don't want to commit to the peak, though. Yeah, we know one's behind there. Okay, the one's down low is shooting at me, sadly. So I'm going to go this way. Check this one. It's not there. Oh, they're both here. So if you go that pathway, you can get cover just to check this box. So you're chilling. Alright, so that's like the second difficult part done. Like I said, grenades are super useful there. Can get some good loot here occasionally as well. So this is the part where I like to just leave everything. There's a wait. We can come back and we can sort all this stuff out later. What we can do, we can call in the heli right now and just pre-call it if you wanted to. The heli stays forever. I'm not going to, though, because I've still got to clear under heli. And it'll be very annoying to listen to, so... But you can do that if you want to. It depends if you're doing a skip or not, which I will show you guys, the skip. In this run, I won't actually do the full run of the skip, but I'll show you how to do it. So we got all of our loot here. Just going to drop all that. Build this up, why not? Perfect. Drop those. We could probably do with keeping some ammo, so I'll just keep one mag. It's fine. So in order to do the skip, I recommend bringing an L1 stim and an SJ1. You're going to do a jump off this onto there. And it might take you a few attempts, but... So now that I'm up here, what I can do is I could hop over and now take the fight with the heli guys. Way easier because I've got a right side. So usually I would do this. I would throw a nade or a smoke grenade. Get them to push all the way back around here. And now I can take the fight way easier. But obviously not all of you guys are going to be able to do that. So in this run we'll do a normal clear. The sad part about clearing on the left side is it is a bit RNG. Because they can be pushed up and make it very difficult. There's many different ways to do this side. But it is definitely a lot harder. So I use smokes to try and get some info. Being stuck on the left side is really, really annoying. As you can see, they're already shooting at me. So this is where being able to see through smokes is helpful.
Titan 3, wounded.
One. It can be really close. You got to be careful here. Smoke should solve our issue, though. So, I'm just going to play it safe for the video. I'm going to throw another smoke. Let that go up. May as well. Okay, we should be good now. I wouldn't do what I'm doing here, by the way. I just wait for them to push me. You could just wait and use the smoke to your advantage and let them push you. That's the smart thing to do. But in this, I'm just going to try and do it fast. So There could be a couple more hiding back here, so we'll just clear it just in case. They like to hide in this side room. Okay, and that's pretty much it on how to clear Helipad. Like I said, use smokes there. Makes it very easy. I wouldn't ego it like I was. For this run, I'm not going to loot these guys yet. I will show you some loot spawns in here, though. So you can get this AMG thing. That's 100k plus. Some good loot here. In between. You can go upstairs. Sometimes good loot. But I skip it most of the time. So what I'm going to do is, for now, we're just going to drop all this here and come back for it. We want to be light as possible for the next part. We want to be good on time as well. Time is important. So what we could do, actually, we could go back up and pop heli and just have it prepped. I probably should do that, but we're already committed now. You can take all your loot back up, pop the flare, and then the heli's ready to go later on. So I hug this. You gotta be fast here. And then kill that one, go all the way back, kill that one. And then sometimes that guy sits in the corner. That part, in my opinion, is the easiest of all the Black Division. So now we got the bomb, and I will show you a skip without the bomb if you want to do that. Most players that do this map, they take the fight from this level. But just for the sake of the video, I'll show you guys a spot that you can skip to fight them from above. I think it's about the same difficulty fighting them above or below, to be honest. But everyone has their own opinion on that. In this run, I'll just do it normally, but I just want to show you the jump spot. So you can just jump up here. Like this, and then vault over. And now, we saved 170k on the bomb. And now we can take the fight with the AI from above. Obviously, this is where smoke grenades are very useful. Some people will say it's easier to just fight them on the normal level. But this is just an option for some of you guys that want to try something different. With this method, you can actually get extra loot for free and just leave if you want to skip the boss, which is what I usually do. But for the sake of the video, we're gonna do like normal. In case it gets patched as well. Alright, so I don't really like farming the boss on this map. But I know some of you guys need to kill him for the quest. Essentially, in order to kill this boss efficiently, you've got to enable a setting called volumetric lighting. I have mine on high. I think you can do low. This allows you to see through the smoke. And this is where the smoke grenades are useful. Alright, so open this. How much have we got in there? We have 99. Big chillin'. Be very careful when you start doing this, by the way. We're going to smoke the hallway. And just see what happens. See if any of them come. Sometimes they can. This is where it's really random. They can just come in line of sight at the door. You can kill them. Want to nail a smoke right there. Perfect. You want to be very patient here. You don't want to be impatient. I want to nail a smoke inside the gym as well. Nice. Then we're going to check the hallway. They're not aggroing, which is unlucky. We're going to now smoke this. One of them did aggro. So the smokes are on a timer, so like you really want to be quick here. One down. Come on. Can't actually see anything right now. Okay, the boss just walked into me and made it easy. This is just where the smoke is just OP. But sometimes you... Okay, well, this guy's in a bad spot. Clear that hallway. So, just to play it safe, I'm going to smoke one more time. You can never be too careful here. But yeah, we were chilling because we were deep in the smoke. Okay, so... Sometimes be careful too, because one can be down here. And there can be one in the gym as well. I think we might be clear. Don't think I missed any. We still got one more set of Black Division to kill. That key, by the way, spawns on the table. I know it's hard to see. Spawn here, I think, and then on this table. You need that for later on for all the rooms. So yeah, that's that. So next thing, we want to pick up this. This is going to be a big loot run later on. You can also check in here for more loot. Sometimes moonshines and stuff. Yeah, so we're chilling on time as well. We actually did pretty good here. The boss was kind of annoying and he walked into us, but as long as you're in the smoke, you should be fine. But they can sometimes just kill you, which is Tarkov moment. Which is why I don't like doing the boss, obviously. Also, the key can spawn on this table and I think right here. The one that I picked up. So, here's Wedge. He has really good ammo. If you want APSX, you can pick it up. I actually don't want it, because I'm tired of using that gun. I got 3,000 euros, which pays for our extract. I would pick this up, but it conflicts with my mag, so I'm not going to pick it up. I will take the helmet, though. And that's that. And then here's the other two. Ammo. Alright, so for the most part, that's it. Like, the difficulty-wise, we've done the hard part. Like I said, there is one more set of Black Division above us that we got to clear, and they can be a little bit annoying. But for the most part, if you play smart, it's free. So, clear these hallways before we start looting. So I think it's this floor when they spawn. Or the floor above me. They can spawn in this hallway. I've seen them do it before. It's really annoying. So they should be above me now. So we could loot all these rooms. So we're going to come back to these. Now we come to this top floor. We're going to go this way. Which is going to let us get to the higher part of the deck. We already opened that earlier. To unseal. Actually, we're going to unseal this side because we can get on the right side here. So you want to prioritize doing this. Code is 3220220. So this is where we're going to be able to funnel them and kill them for free. So occasionally they just stay up top, but just be very careful of this area. So what I like to do is quickly try and pick one. They're in a really bad spot, sadly, so I can't. I'm getting very lucky right now because they're not sprinting. If they were to sprint down the staircase, it would definitely make it harder. Let's just play it safe and throw a smoke for info. Okay, so it sounds like he's to my left. Never actually had them like this before. Okay, and that's it. We're done. That's the entire run done. Every AI is dead. There's no more difficulty in the map. We can now loot the entire map and get tons of money. So I'll try and show you guys all the spawns. Obviously, that staircase, it did look very easy. It's random. Sometimes they do that. Sometimes they sprint down. The way to play it if they do sprint down is use this corridor as your kill zone. Most of the time, they will not push. And you can just peek up for free and kill them. Yep, so on this table, moonshine. Grab this ammo and the meds, because we're going to use the med bag. So it's a very clean run. Figurines I don't really like picking up, because I think you can get better loot elsewhere. But you can if you want to. So now this is where the key that we picked up earlier, C1... Well, actually, we haven't picked up C1 yet. We need to find that. We'll go back for that. So essentially, C1 is a key that you pick up. It opens this room. This is my favorite room on the map. You can get really good loot here. You get lucky. Table's got a bunch of loot. Ideally, you want the ram sticks. The ram sticks are like 200k. If you get those, you're paid. Very good loot room. Okay, so now what we'll do is... I don't know every door, so I'm just going to check it through the video. We can now use that quarters key to loot these side rooms. And these side rooms can have plenty of good things like moonshine and other things. Other good loot spawns. So we already checked that one's free. This one's a free one. Sometimes just looting the floor on the bed. We do need to get some food. How come we not eating? I'm on a short timer, bro. You can check these PCs if you want. I don't. Laziness. Meds. Stem. Alright, so we're going to run into a problem here with loot. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take these rigs for slots. This is where a meal stim will be helpful. I can actually pop this for food. You can take those attachments if you want to, obviously. It just all depends on how much space you have. I think we're going to be very full this run, so I'm not going to overfill too much. Just fill this up. Okay, that's chill. Take this off because it's blocking the view. And you basically just come around here, scan everything. We'll beat you on the bed. Sadly, we don't have space. This would be a good time to, I guess, unpack ammo. The moonshine. Save slots. You could do that if you wanted to. Right there. And we'll do the same on the other side. You change camera and Nvidia Tigz? A little bit, bro. Yeah, a little bit. I found moonshine in this fridge before. And on this table. Desmond CD. Another free room. This is where I get Ledexes occasionally, right here. In this side. This is a very good loot room. You get Leddies on the bed. Very nice. Yep, so then we can just go out this way. Actually, we can go down the stairs, I think. No, we can't. Okay, we gotta go this way. So, 312220. Always the same code. Oh, keypad rooms? Yeah, we will. Unless I missed it. Did I miss this floor? Nice. Beneath. There's 2 keypad rooms. You can be efficient as you want with looting the rooms. I'm just trying to show everything. Yeah, this map has 4 Ledex spawns if you get lucky and get the key from night. It's a very rare spawn. That was captain quarters that we just unlocked. Now we got one of the locked rooms. The key is on this whiteboard right here. 0230. Random every time. I like to check the shelf because there's an 80k med spawn there. We're now struggling for space, so try and do this. Moonshines can spawn on the chair and on that table. Same on this side. 1G phone. Perfect. And then we got the other side. Unlock this. We just don't have much time, bro. That's why I'm not drinking. I'm trying to make sure we get this all in one video. Okay, so there's nothing here. You can open that door from either side, by the way. The code's the same. Okay, so this code is usually right here. 7460. Loot can spawn on the floor. Let's start unpacking. Don't really have to do this, but I'm just going to do it because it saves some slots. I can just wear this. It's fine. Alright, perfect. And make sure you're checking all the floors. Hidden loot spawns in here. Some decent spawns. Nothing crazy in this room. Same as last time, you can open either side if you want to. Don't have to worry about the gas grenades because we got the gas mask. I didn't take Wedge's rig, bro, because I don't have the space for it. For these mags. I could. I don't want to deal with it, man. Boss gear is easy to get if I need to. I really want it. I like running the 100 rounders. They're very handy. Same as pretty much every other room, boys. Just RNG on the loot. We can open this one as well. Unlucky. Unlucky again. Nothing crazy. Pro kill. Okay, so that's that floor done. Pretty sure we loot all these fellas. Actually, we didn't take the mags. We want those. M61993. I don't really care about APSX, so I just don't take it. This is where you spend a lot of time, by the way. It's just like unlocking all the rooms. It's definitely annoying, but it's worth the time. Sometimes you'll get lots and lots of moonshines off this map. $80K slot right there. That's big. Alright, so we're missing a key. Tetris right here in the side room. Just gonna eat. Alright, so now we've got to go up a floor. We're gonna try and get to the top decks. We want to go to the where the captain's body is. Captain's body is really good. The reason why is it guarantees 500k every run. 500k every single run, which is insane. So we just gotta go up another floor. Every single raid, there will always be 500k on the guy. And obviously there is more loot too. Yeah, you missed the drops, brother. So I went the wrong way. Go back down. Holy shit. I'm washed. Fried, thank you so much for the 5-pack, man. I appreciate you, brother, man. Thank you. Thank you, bro. Alright, so now at the top, this is where we use that torch that we got. You gotta interact with it 3 times. We're gonna check the time. So in this room, we're up pretty good right now. We're up pretty good. 16 minutes. This is pretty fast. While we're waiting for it to unlock, we can just unpack. Because we're gonna do a lot of that later on. Alright, that's gonna save us some time. Alright, so you drop down, there's loot on the chair, on the desk. Giga Chad card, that's 330k. Alright, so we're just going to clear the right side first. Let's do that before we hit the captains. Check along the desks. Loot right there. And on the floor. Can also get a flare in here if you missed it, right here. Earlier on, if you missed that. So, captain right here. This guy's the juice. What up, Sim? What's up, buddy? Is this key right here, C1? That opens that room that we unlocked earlier with the tech spawns. That's 500k straight to traders. Pretty insane. Some bugged food spawns in there, and then you can check here. And that's pretty much all the loot in this area. So now we could spend time looking for more stuff to pick up if we wanted to. But we got so much stuff back over here. We also missed these bodies as well. Loot those. Yep, that's a lot of loot. Gonna load that. Perfect. And one more body right here. Is there a way I can fit that without dropping anything? Whatever. Yeah, you can refresh your plates if you want. I'm just lazy. I just want to help you guys get through a clear. So what you can do now as well to save a little bit of time, go up here, go right here, vault up, drop your backpack so you don't break your legs. It doesn't really matter because we're leaving. Now, you can just call the heli if you want to, but I'm not because we're going to spend a lot of time here now unpacking ammo and sort my inventory and stuff. So, it's completely up to you. So this is where the partisan backpacks come in handy. So in here we've got meds, so let's just start ditching meds in there. We could always go back and get more. Like, we left a lot of stuff. If we wanted to max greed, we definitely could. Also, as well, if you ever do this map with friends, there's more loot on the map because there's more AI. So, if you guys are really good in a duo at doing this, you're obviously going to make way more potential loot. Alright, so those are done. Okay, so we're good. So, what we could do right now, we're technically not full. So we could go greed and grab more stuff, 0 risk. There's no chance of dying. So, for the sake of the video, I'll do it. We also did miss the, you are right, we did miss the AI underneath the helipad. We did miss all that loot, so there's actually plenty of loot there to pick up. So we got 7 minutes, heli's coming. We got like 7 guys to loot down here. We are chilling on time, and there's even more money to be made. Yeah, good comms on that, bro. I forgot about these guys. 556. We got all this loot from earlier as well. Okay, perfect. Nice. Okay, so we got 6 minutes to start unpacking. Alright, and then for the sake of the video, let's do this. Oh, almost just disconnected. Alright, perfect, and that's the run done. We're full. We are 116 kilograms. That is a full 100% clear with skips that you can do if you want to. But yeah, overall, my take on this content is it's pretty good. Sadly, the boss is very RNG, regardless of how well you play it or how well the smokes are placed. So it's something to keep in mind. You can pretty much do it this route and just skip boss if you want to and still make plenty of good money. But this is a full clear for you guys. So let's see how much XP we got. So we got 186,000 XP in 46 minutes. I missed 1 headshot. Let's see how much we made, and then we'll put that in the end of the video as well. And then I mean, you know what? I'm not going to include the flea market values. So we went from 673k to 8 mil. So 7.2 mil, 7.3 mil in one run. And you've also got to account for the ammo. The ammo's technically got more value than rubles because you can't buy it. So yeah, that was probably close. If we was to include ammo prices, let's see. If I was just to quick sell them, for example, 8.3 million. And then just for the sake of these meds as well, I know they're more on flea. Let's just say like 9 mil.